Hello, hi, wonderful people. This is your girl, the Beamers. You're welcome to my channel. Please kindly subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this channel. This is where you get all your updates and marriage advice in the way of the Lord, actually bringing everything to the obedience of Christ so that we can have a happy home and a long lasting home to fulfill that which the Lord has uh, ordained us to. So, today we'll be talking about broken marriage, although I will have to break this section like three different parts. So today, before the broken marriage, that's what I title it to be. Before the broken marriage, what to consider before you say you're off. Maybe you just want to be on your own. I'm sure this is going to really bless us. So today I'm just going to be talking about 5 points on 5 points on before you go away from your marriage, before you say it is over, before you say I don't think we can continue this way. So let's just bust in. Yeah. So the first point I said, why did you decide to say yes to him? So what was your purpose? What do you think you actually wanted from that marriage and you've not been able to get? Was it your own? Was it a selfish reason, or was it the both of you coming together? This is what we want to do. I will help you, in your giving assignment to move forward. What have you been able to achieve? So those are the things to consider before you leave, because all of these, while you were making all those decisions, there was actually a third party, which was God. He was seeing everything you were saying. So you have to bring it to pass. Okay? Yes. So then the other one I said your children, I should consider your children. It's very important for you to consider the children's their life, their future, because all this broken marriage ish, it really affects children, especially the female child, and also if you want to a certain rate the male child, right? Like my mom will always say, it's still easier to to bring up a female child than a male child. Yeah. So because for them to get their feet settled, I wouldn't advise anyone to go to that kind of marriage or take that decision, no matter how hard the marriage is. Then number three, I said, what was God's opinion about the marriage before you entered? What were the specific things God told you before you entered? That is like if you had a born again woman or a born again man, they've already considered giving God the first chance in their marriage. What were the things that you spoke to God about? What were the things that you told God that you want to achieve? The reason why you're going into this marriage, you must have said some things to your father. So all those things, consider has it been fulfilled? Because all those question mark, you have a lot to explain to him. So you should think about it before going for the second wife or second husband. You should think about it. In the Bible, Apostle Paul was actually saying, even if it's possible for you to just be on your own, but we are going. That's another topic for another day. So we won't be discussing that now. Okay. So then number four, I said if you actually got to know Christ later on in your marriage, you did not speak to God about this marriage. This is not what you're just trying to set your foundation on Him. So what do you think? Have you gone to Him? What do you think that He's expecting from this marriage? So do you think taking that decision of going your own path and not coming and not staying with your husband or your wife, spouse, let me put it that way, like, do you think that would be the best? What have you been able to put together to make the marriage work? You should consider all of those. And if you think that, oh, you are out of options, you can never be out of options. God can never be exhausted, so there's always a way out. I'm not talking about people that are having physical abuse and like that. I know it can be so tense. Yes, I know it can be so tense, and those are the periods that you should be praying for him, not even cursing him or cursing her. These are the times you should be praying for that partner, that the Lord should change the partner. Fine, you can move out for 1 or 2 weeks or something, just clear out your head and be balanced so that you don't lose or fall into depression. But this is the time for you to pray to your father to help you in this marriage, because you cannot walk it alone. Yeah, so Going out of that marriage is not the option. Having a broken marriage is not the option. My father's elder brother used to say something. He said, "A broken marriage, it's not it's not an option. Even it's better to have a broken relationship than a broken marriage. So it's better for you to consider your options before leaving, because it will really, really, really affect. And the worst part of it, when you have your children and your children are all grown up, when your children are all grown up, they still want to see that spouse, maybe that husband, their dad that you left. They want to see. They don't care. Maybe you were in good times, or maybe it was him that hurt you. It was the one at fault. All those kind of things. But number one, your assignment, you did not fulfill that assignment in your marriage, because somebody decided to quit, and the other party was not able to encourage the other. Do you understand? You don't just give up on that marriage, because God is looking for that marriage. He has a particular assignment and He has sent that marriage to achieve for Him. Remember, we are His workmanship. We belong to God. So everything, I just want us to have this mindset that marriage I'm into, I'm there for a purpose, not even yours. So you have to get to a particular stage in life, and you realize that your home is not like you have a choice. It's not a matter of choice. It's not a matter of what I want or what you want. It's a matter of what God wants. Fine, we've been joined together. If we've not been joined together, fine. Maybe you just want to start a relationship. The boy is coming, the man is coming, the lady is coming, like that. That's a different ball game. But when it comes to marriage, it is time for us to have our mindset fixed and know that we are on an assignment in this world. So marriage is not something you just break. First husband, second husband, third husband, fourth husband, first wife, second wife, third. What happened to her? She said she packed, she left. There's nothing like that. There's nothing like that. You fix it, you stay there. All our mothers, our fathers back then, they will stay in that their marriage. But in this our day world, before you know it, they had a wedding last month. They've already broken up the marriage. Do you understand? So we have to, before you think about that marriage, if you are single and you're watching this, please, before you consider that marriage, take it to God. Get your specific options, your specific information. What is it that you want to achieve in this marriage? What are the things that is very paramount for you to achieve? What are the assignment that God has given unto you? And because of that, stay put to that marriage. Don't leave, and keep praying. And if you still feel and you still want to go, then it's time for you to consult the marriage advisor also, so that they can help you one on one, then before you take that final decision. But it's always better to be patient with God. It is always better. So that would be it for this episode of before you take that decision on a broken marriage, and before you end up having a broken marriage. So thank you for joining us. Please kindly subscribe. You can share with your friends and families, people that you know that they need to hear this. They really, really need